Good morning. Thought I'd take the opportunity to read to you a scene from Storming Amargosa. And I've chosen a scene with Davra, whom I think I've said repeatedly, one of my readers called the Arya Stark of the series. So, figure she's a popular character and one of the main protagonists. So let's go ahead. I will do a reading real quick, and then we'll get back to the festivities in an hour or so, where I blather on about the different characters. So here we go. Storming Amargosa. They saw the saucer shape of the colony transport before they crested the high hill overlooking Arcanum. A kilometer wide, it dominated the sky and blotted out the sun beneath it. At the top of the hill, Davra could see what remained of Arcanum, crushed and blackened buildings, some no more than frames sheared off by a blast. The last time she saw this had been at the rail station outside of Landstorp. She did not need to see the actual blast to know that a fusion device had detonated in the city. "Child, why did your people set off all those bombs?" said Patish as they started down the hill, almost a mountain, toward the city. Davros stopped and turned. "Why did you drop them on us?" "We didn't." "Well, we didn't blow up our own cities. If we had, we'd have blown Deming instead." "Cut the chatter back there," Javan called back. "We have company." Everyone halted. In the sudden quiet, Davra listened. She could hear various insects chirping, those odd flying mammals chattering, and a faint, high-pitched whine. It sounded electrical and varied. "Child," said Patish, "that's a troop transport. One of ours." "You sure?" asked Davra. Behind Patish, Jonas raised her KR-27, her eye to the electric sight, and began turning with the weapon in a 180-degree arc. Davra did the same, looking through her own sight down the mountain. She spotted it, a large repulsor craft struggling on the trail's steep incline, which accounted for the uneven whine they all heard. "I see it. Base of the hill. A dozen warriors and a heat dish." One of the defectors from Cray's militia called out, "I need you two to read off your angles." Davra could hear the faint sound of a portable railgun powering up as Jonas read off her angles and the speed of the Gelp troop transport. Davra repeated the process, giving the numbers in her eyepiece of her sight. "Moving at 10 kilometers per hour. Everyone down." Everyone flattened except Patish. "What's going on, child?" Davra reached over and grabbed Patish's ankle, toppling the Gelt woman. She landed on her belly with a whoosh of air escaping her. "Down! Do you want him to take your head off?" Before Patish could respond, something ripped the air literally only a meter above them. Davra could smell the ozone in its wake. She raised her KR-27 just in time for the sight to show her the troop transport's heat dish weapon exploding. They could hear screaming and metal groaning as the sound carried back up the hill. Around them, black-clad Marines and brown-armored guard popped up from the surrounding brush. "Freeze!" one of them said through a radio link in his helmet. A helmetless man, T&Es and features, emerged from the growth along the path. He stepped in front of Colonel Javan and saluted. "Stand down," he yelled. "Good guys. Maybe some turned bad guys in the mix." He focused on Patish and scowled. "And maybe some dead weight we can relieve them of." He shoved his hand at the colonel. "Major Hood Ding Bang, Commander, Arcanum Resistance." "Colonel Gianna Jovan," said the colonel. "You've been expecting us?" "Yes, unfortunately, we were also expecting a raid by crazy idiots. Some of your people still wear his uniform." Jovan shrugged. "Nanofabric is scarce, even in the Founder's mind. As long as the Gelt know humans don't like them, we're happy." And there you have it. That's a scene from Storming Amargosa. Tune back in. You can also check out the book at tshuddle.com/book book/storming. That has the links to Amazon. All that is live today. $2.99 Kindle, $11.99 paperback. And I will be back in a little bit to talk about the characters. Thanks.